Okay, we're continuing. Tadi I was saying that we were having I was looking for the parking, and then Irfan reminded me that I should get the OKU parking. You know what he said? He said like this. Go to the OKU parking, teacher. I was like, oh yeah, I should go. But the OKU is not me, it's you. And then he disregard my point, and straight away he said to me, you just do it. If the pakcik halau you whatsoever, you can just show him that you have 2 OKU here in your car. And I'm so surprised. And at that point, I think if they were not children, I would have cry maybe, because we sometimes can't even accept the fact that we are fat, our skin is dark, we got pimples, we got cellulite. When these are the things that does not make us handicapped, does not make us privileged or fall into the OKU category, that itself is already difficult, and that itself is already putting us into denial about ourselves. But they did not see themselves this way. So I felt that they are super strong, okay, to not only face the environment but also to accept the fact of what they are. Macam Irfan has nothing, no physical memang tak obvious that he is actually an OKU. He looks fine, but then the strength that he takes to accept the fact that he is one is actually amazing. Okay, and then number 3, I also found out that school and public areas give them different challenges. Okay, in school I always see Anaqi very quiet, tak bising sangat, but he is actually more vocal, more jovial outside. And what else did I find out is that in public the situation is very unpredictable for them, and in school I think it's a bit macam mudah untuk diorang, because we all know him, we all know them, we all know what they need and how we can help. But in public, I can see that the simplest thing that we thought they can handle, actually they couldn't, or actually becomes challenging. Okay, as such, when I thought it's okay to let them go and get their own food, they took so long to come back to me. I was worried, and at the same time curious. I was patient to wait, but I was not, it's so difficult for me to anticipate the whole situation. But then the first thing they come, they said to me, banyak orang, and the line is too long. But when I look at the line, it was not that long. So I begin to understand that the challenges in public is totally different from the challenges they face at school. And as such, they are also receiving different perspective from different people in the environment. Like Irfan said, somebody helped him to pick up the meatballs or their pastas just now. On another hand, a guy offered to help as well, but the man behind the cashier was so intelligent that he suggested that these two boys, pick up their tray higher than he could help to put the plate. Okay, that's number 3. And then number 4, I put myself as a parent today, because not only Irfan accidentally called me mama, okay, while I was cooking for Anaqi complained that he's lapar when he came. They came to my house. Okay lah, I say I got rice. Let's have something to eat. So I acted as a parent for them today, because we were outside and I'm the only adult with them. I learned, okay, that if I were to be the parent, we actually wanted them to mix around, to do things like everyone else are doing. But when the situation is being put to them, sometimes the situations does not come as how we expect it to be. As such, when I walked into Toys R Us, I don't like this word. Since I was small, I do not know how to pronounce this. Toys R Us. We were walking together. At one point, he dashed into the entrance, and I was worried. Okay, because I did not run after him. I just walked behind him. I was actually recording him. As I recorded him, I felt the guilt, because I could feel that the other eyes who were looking at me was staring at me in such a way that as if I play the phone more than I should be looking after Anaqi. And when he ran into the Toys R Us, when I didn't see him, the next thing I was worried about was if he accidentally hit anything, and then I realized that as much as they can be given the independence, they still cannot be left on their own. Okay, sometimes not because they are incapable, but the environment is actually less tolerant towards special needs children. It's not that we are blaming the public, but things as simple as giving us a dirty stare is enough of a pressure for I would say for the parents, because I was acting as one today. Alright. And number 5, I would say that the challenges they face is actually real. There's nothing out there that is not challenging. We can go out now, start our engine and go, and treat it as just another outing. But for them, or for us, okay, for example, as I was putting myself as a parent today, I realized that every time we go, or every outing gives a different challenge, or at least a possible challenge can happen at every event that they are outside. So thinking about that, I think it's actually a constant stress for the parents, but then they are strong enough to to cope with this. And I think those with special need children, they themselves are special because the challenges are real. They are. It's quite difficult to explain with words, but it's tough. Okay, because you cannot predict from one place to another place. You will think about them, whether it's going to be okay with them or not. And last, I would say, okay, the last lesson that I learned from these two special children today is that they themselves are very patient, not only towards everybody around them, but also towards themselves. They are very strong in accepting that they are special. They are strong and patient enough to accept that there are things they cannot do without others' help. They are strong and they are patient to accept that in this life, in their life, they cannot live without other people. These are the 6 lessons that I got from these boys today. Alright, number 1, just now, they are just like other children. Okay, their interest, their reaction towards something that captures their attention, the reactions are the same like any other children. Okay, and then number 2, they are super strong in admitting their conditions. Sometimes we can't even take the fact that we are fat, the fact that we are having dark skin, we have cellulites, we have pimples. These are the things that does not make us fall into the category of an OKU, but these OKU students, they are actually strong enough in admitting that they are actually special. Okay, and in admitting that they are different from others, and in admitting that they are OKU. Alright, and then number 3, school and public areas give them different challenges. And the 4th one, parents do not allow their special need children to wander around because they don't care. No, it's wrong. Okay, but they seem to forget that these children are special. Okay, these children are special, that as much as they can give the independence, actually these special need children still need, okay, the guidance of their parents. Sometimes not because they are incapable, but the environment that they are in at that time is just less tolerant towards them. Alright, number 5, the challenges are real. They are real. I could feel, the feelings, even though nothing changed me physically when I was with them, but I could feel that whatever I see, those are the real things that they have to deal every day. And the last one is they themselves are patient towards their own incapabilities. I hope today, as much as this has opened up my eyes and teach me more about my students, it will teach you also some